Now today we'll learn how to use sine table. So we'll start with how to use sine table. Now sine table is generally called as sin table, or we'll call it as sine table only. Okay, so let us see how we use this sine table. Now for this we require a book. Okay, and in that book, okay, we remember few basic value. Now when I say few basic value, we remember sine of 0 is 0. Similarly, sine of 30 is half, or we call it as 0.5. Sine of 60 or sine of 45, first of all. Sine of 45 is 1 by root 2, which we call it as 0.707, or sine of 60, which we call it as root 3 by 2, or 0.866 is the exact value. Similarly, sine of 90 is 1. These are the standard values that we remember. But suppose if we get something that is called as sine of 42. Now, of course, we do not remember. So, here this can be solved in two ways, remember. Okay, two ways. The first method is by using the table that we are going to use today. And the second is by using formula. Now, remember, for formula, we'll have one more video. Okay, so formula is upcoming. Today we are going to discuss about table. Now table, first of all, what are the advantage? It requires very less time. Okay, hardly few seconds. But the disadvantage is you have to carry the book. And formulas wise, if you go, it requires more time. Okay, but the advantage is you don't require any book. You simply require your knowledge. That's all. Okay, no book is required. So mostly we use this in competition examination, and this are in boards. So in boards we are going to use sine table. Now how does a sine table look like? If you see a sine table looks like this, and at the top it is written sine table. Okay, and on the left hand side, if you observe, we have these degrees. Okay, and on the on the top, if you observe, we have few more degrees. You can see, and at the extreme end, again, there are few more things, but we'll discuss it later on. So right now, we are interested only in the leftmost part, okay, and this topmost part. That is what we are going to discuss. Now, the interesting part, if you observe, is all the numbers. Can you see? They are starting after decimals. All the numbers, if you go till the end, you would observe all the numbers are starting after decimal. Means all these numbers on the right hand side will be in decimal. So if I read this as 0941, actually it is 0.0941 or 0.0941. So all the numbers are after decimal till 45. Then after we'll see later on till 45 all the numbers are in decimal. So this is a basic idea of a sine table. Now, next, one more thing that you have to remember is, 1 degree can be further divided into 60 minutes. Okay. Similarly, you can have 0.5 degree can be divided into, or can be said as 30 minutes. Okay. So this we are going to use in our table. Now, let us see our table. Suppose I have this half of my table. Suppose if we start with sine of 35 degree. Now when I say 35 degree, you are simply going to search 35. So if you observe, we have 35 over here, and 35 corresponds to 0.5. It is 0.5736. That's all. So this is the value of sine 35. But suppose if I want to calculate sine 39.5 degree, what it will be? For that, we'll search out first of all sine 39, and if you see, this is 39, so you will go for 39, and next you are going to for 0.5. So if you observe, this is 0.5. So wherever the row and column meet, okay, the row of 39 and column of 0.5, wherever they meet, this is our actual number. Remember, again, this is after 0.5, so this will become 0.5, sorry, this will be 0.6361. Okay, so this is how you are going to calculate the number. Suppose if we have one more example, we'll take one more example. Suppose we have sine 14 degree. Of course, when I say sine 40 degree, again it is very easy. Sine 40 degree, simply this is what you get for sine 14 degree. So it will be, here you have sine 14 degree is equal to 0.2419. But suppose you have sine 14.8 degree. So what you are going to do is, again you will take the same sine, but now this is 4. Row and column. Exactly. So row of 14 and column of 0.8 will give you 0.2554. Okay, so this is the easiest way to calculate sine, or using sine table. Okay, so we'll stop over here and we'll meet in the next lecture.